you want to enter India, please do not look at us through the prism of New Delhi or Bombay alone. Because India is a very heterogeneous country. India is a very diverse country. As far as foreign direct investments go, the overall policy making with respect to foreign investments is vested with Government of India. But everything else that you require, land, power, water, human resources, incentives, everything else is vested with the state governments in this federal structure. So each state in India will be different. Not every state in India is the same. Telangana by far, in fact, I'm not only blowing my trumpet, but on the ease of doing business rankings, Telangana has been consistently in the top 1, 2 and 3. The reason being, our policy works, our policy in fact is extremely attractive and it delivers. When you look at India only through the prism of New Delhi or Bombay, and if you look at India as one country, I request you to engage with the states directly, because India is more like Europe. Each state is very, very different. Everything changes every 150 kilometers in India. The language, the culture, the cuisine, everything changes. My principal secretary, Jayesh Ranjan here, like I said, he has been in Telangana for the last 30 plus years. But the language Jayesh speaks at home versus the language I speak at home are as different from each other as are English and French. So that's how diverse a country India is. For those of you who are wanting to understand how heterogeneous, how complex India is. If you only look at India through the prism of Government of India, then you would be thinking this is one country, therefore one philosophy, one experience, and that's it. But that's not how it works. Each state is different. My policy, the TS IPAS that I mentioned, also gives me the flexibility to actually tailor-make incentives to strategically important investors. Now, what do I mean strategically important investors? If a project can be defined as a mega project, then I can offer you tailor-made incentives. What is a mega project? Any investment worth more than $30 million or any investment which will create more than 1,000 jobs, or any investment which could be in strategically important sectors is deemed to be a mega project. And for a mega project, I can certainly tailor-make a lot of policies. Today when I stand right in front of you and want to tell you what else is going on in Telangana and what kind of an ecosystem we have, let me share with you some of the wonderful French companies that operate from Hyderabad and Telangana. You would be surprised to know that Hyderabad is the vaccine capital of the world, not India. You would be very, very surprised when I'm talking human vaccines. And thanks largely to companies like Sanofi, who have a significant presence here in our Genome Valley in Hyderabad, in our life sciences ecosystem. We also have a very efficient public transport system in the form of Hyderabad Metro, which is run, as Sumit pointed out, by a company called Keolis, which I'm sure many of you are very, very familiar with. We also have Saint-Gobain here, who also has a significant presence. We have a very strong aerospace and defense ecosystem in Hyderabad. Again, one of the large French companies, I'm sure they are somewhere here, Safran, also is in Hyderabad, and they're doing well. And when Ambassador said, I have zero complaints, I assure you, Ambassador, that we will keep it that way. We will ensure that you will receive no complaints whatsoever from the investors. The reason why I say this is because our Honorable Chief Minister keeps reminding us that your existing investor is your biggest brand ambassador. If he is happy, he's going to spread the word. I'll just give you one example. There is an Indian company called HSIL. They had made 2 investments before the formation of this state prior to 2014 in this region. After the formation of the state in the last 7 years, they have made 6 more investments in this state. That goes to show you the repeat investments that keep coming in from the same group in diverse sectors. It shows the confidence. It shows our ability to treat our investors as partners. It shows our ability to treat our investors and handhold them as they go through the various pain points. Let me also share with you, our information technology sector is extremely strong. If you look at the top 5 most valued technology companies in the world today, all 5 of them, without an exception, have their largest base outside of their headquarters right here in Hyderabad. Those 5 include Apple, Google, Microsoft, Facebook, and Amazon. In fact, Amazon's largest campus in the world is not in Seattle. It's right here in Hyderabad. The 3.1 million square foot facility is right here. In case you're thinking, is there no French company in IT space? Yes, there is. There is Capgemini, which employs more than 10,000 people right here in our own city of Hyderabad and also does a lot of cutting edge work. Not just the top 5 companies. In fact, we have Uber, Salesforce, Novartis. All of these companies have their second largest base outside of their headquarters right here in Hyderabad. Why do they have it here, not elsewhere? Because not only the policies of the government, but Hyderabad is one place where everybody in India feels at home. No matter which part of India are you from. You could be from the northern India, or the southern India, or the western or eastern India. This is that melting pot. This is that point of confluence where people can come happily, situate themselves and find themselves at home. Very rare, attribute for a city in India. So therefore, my request to you, to all of you in fact, and I can go on, there's plenty of other French companies that I can talk about. Decathlon, Accor, in fact, a French company called Monin is setting up a large syrup manufacturing facility here. I can go on, there's plenty of others, but we are looking for more. And one of the things I mentioned to Ambassador is that the big boys, the Safrans of the world, can take care of themselves. The Airbuses of the world can take care of themselves because, they're large. But I think what I'm looking to do is provide an entry point into India, provide that gateway into India for the mid-sized, the smaller French companies. The reason is because you're the guys who are going to grow big. You're going to be the next Safran, you're going to be the next Airbus, and I would like to be a part of that growth story. So for that, in fact, I have discussed something with the Ambassador, and I hope we can make it happen. And I do look forward to engagement with many of you. I've been told by my Principal Secretary that there's been some interest, very active discussions have happened in the morning. I assure you, the last thing I'll tell you is this. I assure you, if you can tell me about your growth plans in India, if you can share with me what my competition elsewhere, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, has offered you, I'll only say this. I'll either meet their offer or will beat their offer by a mile. So thank you very much. Come to Telangana, invest with us, and be a part of our growth story. Thank you.